All right, thank you guys. The Kia Tigers square off against the Doosan Bears, and that's going to be a 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Bears are the $1.60 favorite, totals 9.5, juice to the under. The Tigers are plus 120 to win and minus 165 to cover. I'm 5-0 in my last 5 extra daily pick tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. Now, the Daily Extra Pick is one of those packages that I sell, and I'm currently 10-3 in my last 13 picks in that category. Good for 77% over the past 13 days in that package. I also have a bunch of different great memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to on that webpage. And if you just want to check out the website, maybe browse a little bit, the link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, the Tigers are coming off a 5-1 loss to this very Doosan squad in Game 1 of this 3-game series. They also won just 4 out of their last 9, including a 5-0 shutout loss to the Wiz and a 13-5 loss to the LG Twins. They're taking on a Doosan team who won their last 2 straight, including a 14-8 victory over the KT Wiz. The Bears also scored 30 total runs in their last 3 victories. Doosan is currently tied with the LG Twins for second place in the 10-team KBO. They have a win percentage of .630. They also won their last 4 straight series. And when it comes to the scoring in this one, 3 out of Doosan's last 5 got over the total of 9.5 runs. Meanwhile, on the Tigers side, they saw 2 out of their last 3 get over that number themselves. 5 out of their last 8 also got over the 9.5. Give me the Doosan Bears minus 1.5 in the over 9.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Saturday's KBO baseball action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that after Thursday's betting action, I'm 5-0 my last 5 extra daily pick premium plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. And there's also a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. We'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And one of those packages is called the Extra Daily Pick Tier Membership. It's only $2.99 through the end of the month, and I'm currently hitting at 10-3 in my last 13 picks in that category, and that's good for 77% over the past 13 days in that membership. I strongly recommend you to at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. A lot of great stuff going on that website. All right, let's go ahead and dive back into some more free content right here on YouTube. And our next game is the NC Dinos taking on the Hanwha Eagles, 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. Now, the Dinos are the massive $3 favorite, totals 8.5 flat. And if you like the Eagles in an upset, they're plus 220 to win it and plus $120 catching the 1.5. Now, this game is being featured as my daily best play. Not my daily best play, my extra daily pick on patreon.com/BrockPage. I have a monster play going off on this one. So if you want to know who, if I'm betting the run line, the money line, or maybe even the total, or hell, a combination of the 3, you're going to have to sign up for my extra daily pick on patreon.com/BrockPage. No freebies on this one. It's only $2.99, and you'll gain instant access to those extra daily picks every single day through the end of the month. It's an excellent value, and as always, the link for that site is in the description section below. All right, next game. KT Wiz taking on the Lotte Giants, 4 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Giants are the $1.35 favorite, totals 8.5 juice to the over. The Wiz are catching $1 for a win. Now, the Wiz got beat 6-4 this morning by this very Lotte Giants squad. The Wiz are also on a 2-game losing streak, including a 14-8 loss to the Doosan Bears. They've dropped 5 out of their last 7 games, and that's good for just 29% during that short span. They also gave up a total of 45 runs in their last 4 losses as well. The Wiz are currently in 8th place in the 10-team KBO, while also winning just 11 out of 27 games so far in the season. Now the Giants on the other side, they beat the Wiz and the Doosan Bears within their last handful of contests. And when it comes to the number in this one, the Giants' last 6 straight games all got over the total of 8.5 runs. Now this is really cool. Check this out. The Wiz on the other side saw their last 6 get over the 8.5 themselves as well. Very weird there. Give me the Lotte Giants minus 135 in the over 8.5 in that game. All right, next contest. It is going to be the LG Twins versus the Kaiwoom Heroes, 4 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Twins are the $1.55 favorite. Totals 10.5 juice to the over. And if you like the Heroes catching plus money, they're plus $1.20 to get the job done on the money line. They're also laying $1.40 catching the 1.5. And speaking of this Underdog Heroes squad, they actually doubled up the Twins earlier this morning by the final of 6-3. Believe it or not, they're also currently on a 4-game winning streak, including a 3-game sweep of the Hanwha Eagles during that span. Kaiwoom's pitching has been bar none. It's been absolutely superb as of late, giving up just 2.7 runs per contest on average in their last 4. But it hasn't been just pitching for this Heroes team. They averaged 9.3 runs per contest on the offensive side within their last 6 games as well. The Heroes could potentially pass the Twins for that second place spot this weekend, as they're just 1.5 games back of LG for that spot. Meanwhile, on the other side, on the Twins side of things, well, they dropped 3 out of their last 4 contests, including a 12-6 beatdown at the hands of the Samsung Lions. Matter of fact, the Twins lost that series 2-1, which included an embarrassing 2-0 shutout loss to Samsung as well. Now, when it comes to the total in this one, the Twins saw 2 out of their last 3 get over the total of 10.5 runs. Meanwhile, 4 out of their last 6 also got over that number. Now, the Heroes on the other side of things, they actually saw 5 out of their last 9 get over the 10.5 themselves. So with all that said and done, give me the Kaiwoom Heroes plus 1.5 and the over 10.5 in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be the Samsung Lions squaring off against the SK Wyverns in a 4 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Wyverns are the $1.20 favorite, totals 8.5 juice to the over. The Lions are the minus 110 underdog in this contest here. They're also on a 2-game losing streak, which includes an 11-0 humiliation to the LG Twins, along with a 4-1 loss to the Wyverns earlier this morning. The Lions have given up 33 total runs in their last 3 losses. They're also just half a game ahead of the 8th place KT Wiz, winning just 12 out of 28 games on the season. The Wyverns on the other side, well, they've been playing some very good baseball as of late, winning 6 out of their last 8. And of course, that's good for a win percentage of .750 during that short stretch. They swept the Hanwha Eagles, along with gathering solid victories over the likes of the Doosan Bears and the first place NC Dinos during that 8-game stretch as well. They've given up just 2.8 runs per contest on average in their last 6 victories. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Wyverns' last 3 got over the total of 8.5 runs. They also saw 6 out of their last 7 get over that number as well. Meanwhile, the Lions on the other side, they saw 2 out of their last 3 get over the 8.5 themselves. 5 out of their last 7 also got over that total. Give me the SK Wyverns minus $1.20 and the over 8.5 in that game. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. And from our Patreon platform, shout out to Isaac Moskowitz, Joseph Victorian, Alvin Reyes, Angel Robles, Sandeep Jakar, Walter Jiminson, Edward Palomo, and Mr. B. Next, from our Instagram platform, shout out to Proline Master, Francis Hart, Bubba Jonesy, Philip Garcia, Will Slade, Aiden Poach, Kevin23, and Chris Borowich. And finally, from our YouTube platform, shout out to YC MyCap, John Collins, Kevin Hill, Teddy Choba, Mexico's Tapia, Leslie Boateng, Julio Vargas, And last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man, Jay Williams. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Friday or Saturday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.